So we're going to go start all. Let's see if this works. Streaming. And hello, everybody. And hello, and welcome to the Plank Podcast. Oh, today we have a very special one. We got two people in here today. We have the one, the only, nathanptchr, and I don't know if we want to say Darian's last name, but, well, that's not Darian.
That's not her.
No, not even close. There she is. And Darian.
Hello.
Do you mind if we use your last name, or just?
Sure, yeah, you
I
can.
think it's Anderson.
It's Anderson,
correct?
yeah.
Darian Anderson. Yes, they're both from the downtown area, and I'm gonna find out what's going on downtown because normally I don't go down there because I'm old, and it sounds like you guys have a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, first we gotta show Nick. Nick, how you doing today?
I am great.
Are you great?
Yes,
And
the
we have
snow makes me happy. In March.
And we have no camera for Nick. So here's Gavin.
Hello.
Gavin's wearing the old-fashioned North Star shirt,
Stars.
representing
Oh, yes.
Neil Broughton. Our next-door neighbor was cousins to Neil Broughton.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah, so
Small world.
it is a small world. But, yeah, I'm going to start off with the question of why do we live here?
That is a good question.
Because
Just
the
waking up in the
summers are
morning and there's 2
amazing.
inches of snow again after
And it was raining when we went to bed, so
I demudded the house 3 times last week, and it doesn't even look like it. So, why do we live here, guys?
Keeps you on your toes.
It keeps you on your toes. The old folks just say that it keeps the riffraff out, but I don't know if I believe that.
True. Hey, at least we
There's
don't
a
have
lot of
like
riffraffing
snakes
going
or
on.
like or big animals that can kill you. We just have like mosquitoes.
You got the Sasquatch.
That's true.
The
That's
Sasquatch is out there.
another day.
well, we
You
don't
ever
have
seen a
any.
moose? You ever seen a moose?
Mooses? Yeah, those guys can kill you too.
Hey, we've been seeing moose. Yeah,
And catfish in the river.
Yeah.
Should be on Deadliest Catch.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Does anyone actually fish down there anymore?
I mean, I would imagine.
Where?
At the
Red River.
Yeah.
No.
well, Darian goes fishing all the time.
I-
So
Darian?
Yeah, I'm an
I'm a
avid
huge
fisher.
cat fisher at the,
Yeah.
at the
I don't
river. I know
put
it's
my
right down the
hands in there,
street.
you know.
In the 80s, we used to go down there and fish, but we never kept anything. It was just,
Yeah.
no, that was even gross then. But let's get to know what's going on, you two.
well,
You guys were talking about where you were last night. That was kind of
yeah.
intriguing because I thought you might have been on the ice. They weren't on the ice.
Well, I played with crop dusters at DL Mountain for the pond skim, where they ski across open water. And we were
so
inside.
how does that
Like
work?
a snowmobile.
No, it was actually on the hill.
Oh,
Like,
really? Okay.
At
Okay.
the end of the hill, they
Okay.
like created.
A
I thought it was
pond?
going to be on the lake too, and I'm like, "What is going on?" I don't know. It was interesting.
So they created a pond down there?
Yeah, they
it's-
just opened a spot to like as soon as they get to the base of the hill, like. Whew. But I wasn't there to see any of it, which I probably showed up earlier.
Oh, so it was earlier during the day. What
Yeah.
time did you guys play?
3 to 6.
Nice.
Earlier in the day. I'll get to that one as well. Darian, what'd you do last night?
I was a fan and supporter of
Fan-
3 to 6
Oh,
at DL Mountain.
there we go.
Yep.
They're cheering hard in the front row, I'm sure.
It was busy. They did a good job with the event.
It was
very
packed.
busy. Mhm.
I always hear about that about DL. Haven't been in there. I think I don't even know where it's at.
It's just
So
like,
I've seen signs.
it's like east of DL.
East of DL.
Yeah, you
like
take
on
that
34.
Yeah.
Highway
Every
34.
time we went snow skiing back in the day, it was always at the Andes Mountains. If not, we went down to Montana, and I don't know, just never been to DL. Have you,
Never
Gavin?
been to DL?
No. Well, not to DL Mountain.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
We were just
been
there
to
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, exactly. Did too many parades in that place. Yeesh.
Duster and I have known like Jeff from the mountain for a long time. And
Oh.
he always gets a hold of us to play, and I used to play with Hard Groove, and they have a really tight relationship, so it's
Nice.
really nice to be able to go and play there.
Is that like every other month or something?
It's probably like every 3 months or so.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Quarterly, almost.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good time.
Well, Darian, you're way too quiet over there. So what do you do then? What do you do these days? Besides cheer people on.
I'd be living. No, I'm just kidding. So I actually had an event on Friday at the shop. I don't know if you saw it online. It was called Spring Fling. We had a bunch of vendors.
And what is the shop for all those that don't know?
Black Coffee and Waffle Bar.
There you go.
So I put together an event because I wanted to ring in spring because, it's nice. It's getting warmer. Got to do stuff.
Yeah, and then it snows out.
Right. Well, it wasn't snowing on the equinox, so that's a good sign for us. We're doing great around here. But I had a lot of local businesses from the downtown community because I wanted to provide a space to allow people to get to know new businesses that are coming in. We had music. Nate was there. Steve was there. Aaron Niehaus. I think everybody knows Aaron. They played music. We had local artists. I had people live painting and obviously waffles and coffee. It was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
So how did this waffles and coffee thing come together? Literally a couple of years ago, this is how I kind of know about it. It was a couple of years ago, I had a student of mine that brought me a gift basket. This thing was huge. And it had this thing of it looked like little waffle wafers. And I had no idea what it was for. I was just like, what? Okay, well, you got waffle chips. And then I was reading up on it. I was like, you set it over your coffee, and then the coffee warms it up. And it turns
That's pretty smart.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Very fancy.
So that's the only thing I know about waffles and coffee. Do you have any idea?
That's the only thing that you know about waffles.
Yeah.
Okay. I do.
Why would
I
you
have
do
a
that besides
small amount of
breakfast,
idea. Yeah. So the vision for the restaurant actually just
Nick's
started
laughing at me.
as a coffee shop. And then the owner of the original place, which was called Mudsuckers, was like, we want to start getting some food out there.
Mudsuckers.
That's what it was called. It was down in the cities, which means
Oh.
Minneapolis, St. Paul area.
Okay.
For other people listening. And
Thanks for the clarification.
yeah, I think it's funny that we just call it the cities, and then people that aren't from around here
They don't
like,
know.
What are you talking
That's
about?
very,
Right.
very, very true.
Anyway,
Clearly in a city.
right, the cities. Come on,
Yep.
where all the people are. But
Those big towns. Yeah.
yeah.
Huge.
But anyway, so
Huge.
they wanted to make some food, and they put everything that they had in the coffee shop on the waffle, and they called it the Mudsucker because that was the name of the business. So it was honey, cinnamon, powdered sugar, raw sugar, and whipped cream. So that was their first waffle, and then
Sounds like diabetes.
yeah, yeah. And then a group of college kids were like, "Hey, can we redo your advertising and let's change up your coloring?" And then that's when Black Coffee and Waffle started. And now we've moved to Fargo, and there's coffee and there's waffles and there's lots of fun things. So you should definitely come.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was in there before COVID. That was there before COVID, right? You kind of
They
closed
started
down
in
for a little bit.
2019, yep. And then restaurants, you couldn't have people inside the restaurants. It was
Yeah.
all to go, takeout stuff.
Yeah, I
But they
remember
were
that.
still open for takeout. But unfortunately, a lot of businesses, you start and then something happens, and it's,
Oh, exactly.
My
We were
wife
doing
is
some
a-
kind of meet and greet thing there, just getting to know people.
Yeah.
It was before I was doing podcast
Mm-hmm.
stuff, where I can just get you guys in my basement. I can meet you here. So, it's creepy.
He
and
used to have a
tricky.
couch.
I used to.
You did have a couch. I sat on that couch.
Not that kind of couch.
Not that kind of couch.
No.
Just a talking couch. guys.
Jeez.
Just the talking. My wife frequents the DoorDash menu of Black Coffee and Waffles all the time.
Wonderful.
Yeah. She works downtown. I don't know why she doesn't just
Okay.
walk over there. But
Strawberry
yeah.
cheesecake, no whipped cream. Is that right?
That is not her. No, no.
Okay.
She's
There's a couple of regular
Yeah.
orders that come in throughout the
no.
week.
If you see it, you wouldn't think it was a person. You probably thought it was a child. So it was just a regular waffle.
There have been times where I'm questioning. I'm like, this person has to be pregnant. This is crazy.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah. I want a potato waffle and I want bananas.
It's a-
And,
Yep.
wow.
Yep. I call. I'm like, hey, are you sure?
Yes.
That hash
That's
brown waffle
peppers
is
and
pretty
onions.
good.
Oh, it's definitely something I
Yeah.
order. When I
On a
order.
waffle?
Hash
Peppers
brown
and
waffle.
onion? Really?
It's a hash brown waffle.
waffle.
So it's
Hash brown waffle.
yeah.
That
So
sounds
it's
very interesting.
Okay.
yeah. Oh, jeez. So sorry.
It's the only one I've ever had. It's the only one I probably will have. Because I like breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast is awesome.
Breakfast.
So, Nate, so what do you do these days? Besides
Well,
play a DL?
I am the music director at Elevate Rock School.
Ooh.
I teach guitar lessons.
We had Bryce in here.
every day. Bryce was in here?
Yeah, he was our number one. He was
Really?
Yep,
That's
first
awesome.
one. Yep.
Huh.
That's so
They're
good.
in Mexico right now. Hey,
Yeah,
have a good
dude.
time, guys.
Shout out to Bryce.
Right?
There you are.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I've been there for 10 and a half years, pretty much. And
10.5 years. That place has
Yeah.
been around. Man, I'm just getting old.
yeah.
I think that's just all it comes up to be.
It's crazy.
It's old.
It was like I was talking about before we even got started. Just to block you for a second here. Is that Dan Halen Larson, and we had a lot of people asking about him to be on the podcast, and that was 4 years ago. So I was like, I've been in this room for 4 years doing this stuff. Like,
That's
oh
crazy.
my god, yeah. But got to meet lots of cool people,
Well, damn. I'm gonna have to.
including present. So
I'm gonna have to talk to Bryce. Be like, hey, you're on Wade's podcast.
yes, he
That's
was.
cool.
So back to what you were talking about. 10.5 years.
10 and a half years.
That was me.
Elevate. You know, it's been great. It's fun teaching the kids. You know, we're doing a fundraiser on April 6th for Excite Music, which is a scholarship fund
At the TAC.
At the TAC. Yeah,
I saw that.
And hopefully we can gain some funds for these kids that could use it. You know.
So how does that work? Is like what's going to be happening there
So
for that event?
we
I should
have
have pulled that one up.
5 student bands playing of various
Sweet.
ages.
Yep.
And well, actually, one of those bands is a veteran band of Elevate that we taught them years ago, and they have their own band outside.
Is that the
They're called
No ID or
No
something?
Idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've talked to them a
Yeah.
few times trying to get them on
Like-
certain things, but
yeah. Like
never
CJ,
ready
the
to go.
guitar player, he was a longtime student of mine, and he got a full scholarship to go to a private music school in Michigan. And
oh, excellent.
yeah, like, and that's awesome. And my
Hopefully
other
it's Sheboygan. It's just fun to say.
Wesley, the bass player, he was my guitar student as well, and they still have this band, and they're rocking it. And Wesley actually subs for me in the summertime. He goes to community college in Valley City, I believe. So in the summertime, I'm like, all right, I can take time off because Wesley's available. All right, yeah. But you know, it's really cool to see these kids grow up and really live out their passion and that sort of thing. So I'm really excited to see them play.
No, it's just really good to have that type of atmospheres out there just because what I've noticed is that the bands keep getting older, and then we have people like Gavin over here that finally show up. You're like, oh, thank you. Thank you for some fresh blood into this sphere of entertainment, I guess. You know, it's just like, oh, you go out and watch bands nowadays, and it's like grandpa's up on stage. They're having a great time, but I mean, it's like we need some younger blood.
Well, at that event as well, we have like a lot of our faculty bands playing. Like the Crop Dusters are going to play a few tunes. I don't know if you know Lou and Dylan.
I do not, but I should take their names down.
But they're playing. You know, Abby Schoolmare.
Oh yeah.
Stugler, yep.
Her and Alec
Nice accent.
are with Slamabama, and they're going to be playing with their band. Not Slamabama, but Abby's.
Acoustic?
No, it's going to be a full band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got. Oh, interesting. Okay.
And there's
You
somebody
may have
else
heard it
on-
here first.
You heard it here first, people.
May have.
But
March have heard.
there's going to be a baked potato bar. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Yum.
Yeah.
At the TAC?
At the tap.
Oh, man.
I got to put a bunch of potatoes in my oven and right there. I live the closest to the venues, so they're like, if you got to run to get more baked potatoes, you got to come on.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
you're going to have all bands going, potato bar. You can have some giveaways or anything?
Yeah,
or is it?
there'll be giveaways and a bake sale, and yeah, I mean, we've done a lot of work like reaching out to people to get sponsorships and donations and stuff, and people have been really awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been really cool.
So what's the goal?
Just to build that fund so kids can who need help with funds to take music lessons can do it. You know?
Okay.
So
At Elevate, I'm assuming. Yes.
and it's affiliated with NDSU as well.
Oh,
and they
interesting.
but yeah, so Excite Music helps fund lessons at both Elevate and NDSU.
Oh,
Very
cool.
cool.
Very cool. Gavin, you got anything for him? Or I'm going to go into something.
So what instruments do you play?
I play guitar,
He is the young
Guitar. Okay.
sing,
Cool.
mandolin.
Okay.
I know the piano, but not fluently. I had to take commercial keyboards in college, so
Same.
He can play a song. He can keep a tune on it.
I can do it.
I've heard that every
Do my
once in a
best.
while.
Yeah.
Very cool.
According to my
Yeah,
college,
I
I'm
put-
proficient in piano because I
Yeah,
passed the proficiency
The
exam.
proficiency said you were good. As well.
And I never touched a piano again.
Well, you do pretty good in that studio of yours. I call out to 8 Side Studios. Been hanging out there a little too much lately, but that's okay. As long as they have me.
Well, what do you play?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. Well, I can play clarinet. Started on
cool.
clarinet.
Clarinet.
Yeah, I started on
Yeah,
clarinet,
I could
yep.
see you as a clarinet player.
I feel like I look like a clarinet player.
Or Nick looks like a tuba player.
Yeah, not too far off.
tuba players are cool, so compliment.
And they would be a
They
trumpet
are.
player. And let's see, Gavin, what would you be playing? Probably saxophone.
Okay.
I feel like you
okay.
look
I
like
like
a
the
trumpet
sax.
guy.
I
too.
wanted to
I
play
like the trumpet
saxophone
too.
so
Trumpet guy?
bad.
I wanted to play saxophone too, but my band teacher was like, "No, there's too many saxophone
So
players.
did I.
Now you have to play clarinet." And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to play clarinet."
My parents are like,
But-
it's too expensive for the saxophone. You're playing the trumpet.
You got the same block I got,
and
I think.
I didn't know Miles Davis at the time,
Oh yeah.
but I did learn how to play "Keep Your Heads Ringing" by Dr. Dre.
Oh
And
yeah.
I do remember looking in
On
front
the
of the mirror
trumpet?
on the trumpet, on the trumpet. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
That's great.
I remember looking in the mirror, just
Ring.
yeah.
I'm so cool.
I
I'm so cool,
know.
this guy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's cute. Imagine you, little
If
Nate.
you think pissing
play
your
the
pants is
trumpet.
cool, consider me Miles Davis. Sorry, that was.
That's a throwback. I love it. I love it. Are they? That's Happy Gilmore. Were they coming out Happy Gilmore 2?
That was
Yeah.
Billy Madison.
Oh, sorry.
That was
Billy
Billy
Madison.
Madison.
Never mind.
Did you know
Never mind.
Adam
Admonish me.
Sandler was the first person ever to get kicked out of the Oscars?
Get kicked out of the
Really?
Oscars?
I didn't know that.
No,
Yeah.
that is new.
And he was just laughing about it. It's like, yeah. It's like he was, because he wore a hoodie and
Oh,
basketball
yeah.
shorts.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, to me, little Chalamet, I love you.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was
Yeah.
actually kicked out.
Well,
Seemed like a bit of a bit.
yeah. It was probably a
It was funny,
bit,
though.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Well, you started off on clarinet. What else do you play
Oh
then?
yeah. And then I started playing guitar, and I started on electric, and I really liked Metallica, so I really wanted to learn Metallica songs, and I was like, I need to learn Metallica. I need to learn Pink
What
Floyd.
era of Metallica, though? You gotta
It was
go
the Black
there.
album that I was like kind of obsessed with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I want to be cool. Like I want to learn to do that stuff. And so I did like beauty pageants and stuff, and I would play Metallica
No
for
way.
my talents.
Really?
Yeah. And then all the families of the
I
rich
believe it.
rich
Cool.
girls, and I'm just like the weirdo playing Metallica. But I don't know. It was great.
That's awesome.
But then I got an acoustic because I wanted to write my own music, and then I just started doing that. And I can play ukulele. Like, just it's good, easy
The
transfer.
ukulele,
Yeah.
as they say
Very
at
cool.
band
And I can
camp.
also play piano. Okay, kinda.
It's like the consensus in the room here.
I can look up the chords, and I can play the piano, and I know where the notes are. But
That's all you need.
Yeah,
That's right.
just work from there.
That's right.
But here, I got something for you guys. I gotta find it first here.
That was a sad bear.
There, where'd it go? Oh no, I did something wrong.
Oh no.
I did something really wrong.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Hey, boo boo.
Yep.
Where's my picnic basket?
How about a picnic basket?
Is this what's going wrong? You thing. You weren't supposed to do that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now we're just having fun.
What's happening, bro?
Well, while you're trying to figure that out, I'll ask another question.
Please do.
So, there's been kind of a trouble lately trying to get people to, shows, and it's been kind of, at least for us, it's just dead. Like, how do you get more people out to shows? You know, whether it's promoting, putting up banners, you know, stuff like that, just to kind of help some people out and maybe me.
Yeah.
You know,
I think open mics are a really
Open mics?
great tool for like exposure and getting
Okay.
to know more people.
okay.
And I really honestly think that it just comes down to you have to keep doing it to build that fan base that's going to come to the shows.
Okay.
I think with like the new college crowd, it can make it pretty tough.
Okay.
Because when I booked for Dempseys for 17 years now, and I remember when I first started booking, like the original music scene was huge. Like everybody was all about original music.
Yeah.
And these days, you know, like the new kids coming out and stuff, they want to hear covers,
Stuff they
Sweet
know.
Caroline,
Stuff they
and
can dance to and sing along
Not-
with. Yeah.
stuff that I'm gonna play.
That's usually the
But,
stuff I talk
you
about. Yeah,
know,
they come and yodel along. That's what they have to do.
Yeah, it's just it's really a tough thing to try to like, how can we inspire people to come out for more of this sort of thing? And I feel lucky enough that when I play with my band, the Crop Dusters, we can play original music, and even if they don't know it, they like end up kind of getting into it,
Yeah.
and that is really special
Yeah. That
to me.
is very cool.
Vibing along, as the kids call it.
Yeah, and
Feeling the vibe.
but you know, it's
Skibbity riz.
it's something everybody's
That was for Nick.
you know, everybody's trying to find that answer. Like, how do we get more people out?
Yep.
And
Yep.
how can we do better? I mean, social media is, you know, the big thing that I use. And I don't think posters are a huge thing.
Not a
these
thing.
days.
Kind of old school.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, for me working downtown, I would
Right.
disagree with that a little bit because I feel like there's a ton of people that stop and look at posters.
Yeah, and
when
you
they're-
do have a lot
when they're
of
walking
you do
around,
have
like
a
we
lot of
have them all
stuff
over
out
the
there.
windows, and people will come in to look at the poster board. So I do think
You're right. You're right.
I do
Yeah.
think that they are a good tool, especially for people that are just touring, especially downtown, just looking around. You know.
'Cause I saw things on your windows that I'm like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. And maybe we got to bring that back. I remember being a poster boy for Jade Presents, like going and putting, you know,
Yep.
here's all the
Yep.
the places, and
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
I'd put that in the same place as that, like, people do stuff on odd media type things, because you know you're not going to actually take the media and play it at home, so they just put it on just weird little, like, cassettes or vinyl
Yeah.
or whatever else. So it's kind of a throwback, so it's just unique enough so people
Mhm.
actually just want to see who's actually still doing this thing. Now, that'd be my book. But posters get so expensive so fast.
They are expensive.
Oh my gosh. As everything's got to be full color now. You can't skimp out with the
Yeah.
old like Xerox
There's
version.
so many. You have to have a catchy poster to get people's attention. They do get spendy.
It is, but I think I fixed it. So here we go. All right, so Drummer's Journey every Wednesday night, 5:30 to 7. I put this on there just to remind myself. I do drum pad, drum circle, so basically exercises and all sorts of fun stuff. Usually around the rudiments. Is anyone out there interested? It's free. Anyone can join us. It doesn't really matter. Last week we had a 9-year-old, and he kept up pretty good. I mean, I was impressed. So I'm not going to say the name, but shout out to him if he actually watches this thing.
But it's not an actual drum circle.
Do you
No.
do you supply the drum pads and
We
things?
do not,
Okay.
but they are available for purchase.
There you go. All right.
There we go.
you go.
Top 5 albums of March of 1984. Top 5 albums, March of 84.
March
So,
of
yeah, so this is
84.
where we got to guess. What do you think the 5th album of that month was?
I was born in November '84, so
84.
I remember 84. I'm the old man in the room. That's all right.
I don't.
That was 41 years ago.
Top album.
84.
Damn it, Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. What album did Cyndi Lauper have out?
I don't know.
Would it be not girls just want to have fun? No, that's a song.
That's a single. Yep.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
just-
whole
I
album.
just
The
started
whole
thinking-
Cyndi Lauper
Okay.
album.
I just
What do you got,
started
Gavin?
thinking about the Goonies.
Yeah, right.
A lot of good movies came out that year.
True Colors.
I'm gonna go with Jump, the album name of Van Halen, or is it 80? Is it called 84? 1984,
I'll have to find out.
something like that.
What do you got,
I know
Nick?
it's on there. It's gotta be.
I mean, it's probably on the list.
It's gotta be on the list. I don't know if it's 5, but
It's definitely not Taylor Swift 1984.
no,
no.
No Tay today.
I teach way too much Taylor Swift.
What's
Never
the
too
popular
much.
thing?
She's great. She's great. She's a great person to look up to.
That
No more.
Don't hate
What do you
on
got,
Swift.
Darian? On this
The
concert-
first thing that came to my mind was like David Bowie, maybe.
David
Oh,
Bowie?
Ooh,
But
yeah.
I don't know the name of any of his
I'm gonna have
albums.
issues with album names, man.
yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, this
That's
is
just
old
not how-
school.
it's
This
not
is
how we
where I
listen
came
anymore.
from.
It's not how we listen to music anymore. We listen
Yeah,
to
whereas
song,
I knew it by the
song.
track number, not by the name.
There you go.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa.
Zapata.
I'm just gonna say Queen. And
Queen?
It's gonna be
Oh, that's
Queen.
a good one.
And
Yep.
we're gonna go. Oh, it was Learning to Crawl by the Pretenders.
Oh.
Whoa.
Remember the Pretenders?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What songs are on that one?
They are still a thing.
Huh.
All right, let's get back to it. We're talking about just how to get people downtown and all that other fun stuff. So, how's the downtown scene been going lately?
I think it's been going a lot better.
A lot better.
You know, we don't have a lot of possibilities for music downtown, unfortunately. You know, things have popped up and disappeared over the years, and I feel like Dempsey's Aquarium has been the most consistent of anybody, you know. But I remember when there's like that kind of mini festival downtown where you would be able to go to Side Street, you'd be able to go to the Pickled Parrot, you'd be able to go to VFW, Dempsey's, like, and there'd be music at every bar, like, all
Yeah.
day for the Cody event, you know, who played for Moody River Band.
Okay.
Uh,
I know what you're talking about. I can't
yeah.
picture it. I can't think of it either.
and that was great, you know, and I think things have changed a lot. But
Is that all due to COVID, or is it going down before
I really
that?
do think it had a lot to do with
Yeah.
COVID.
Okay.
I mean, like, when COVID happened, Dempsey's took away my opportunity to book on Saturdays.
Okay.
So I only book on Fridays now, and then every other Wednesday. And we're kind of taking some Fridays away this summer, but they also said I could book on some Wednesdays and Thursdays. So that's
excellent.
That's cool.
kind of cool,
Cool.
you know.
Well, during the summer, people
Yeah,
a
they
lot
go
of
to
people go to
lakes.
lakes,
Yep.
so it gets
Yeah.
a lot
That
slower.
Oh,
makes
exactly.
sense.
I was going to pick your
So-
brain about that anyways at some point here. which
Weekday
is
gigs
that,
would be awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's
But
a
we'll-
lot of people out there that just don't work a standard, you know, Monday through Friday.
right.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, exactly. So, yeah, a Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Wade goes out in the town on Mondays every Monday.
Every
And
Monday.
and all he does
Ah,
is
that's-
complain. that
exactly.
There's no music while he's
There's
drunk.
nothing going on.
I mean, when I was in college, Thursday was the night to go out. You know, like I used to book
Yeah,
for the VFW,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
I remember booking the Johnson Family Band there, and like Inside Out Strings and Pat Leonard's band, Moody River Band, at the VFW on Thursdays, and it was a good turnout. But you know, those are original bands, you know, and like I said, we need to get the original scene going
Yeah.
more again,
Be fantastic.
and just
I don't know,
supporting.
Nick really like that idea going there.
I do.
Yep.
Because then the
But this-
people will want to do stuff with me.
Studio.
You and your tuba.
No, I don't have a tuba.
Nice shot.
It's
That was
it's
good.
a sousaphone. Oh.
Can we play some jazz? I want to.
Brought my clarinet. Not clarinet, not trumpet. It's a clarinet. It's different than both, but sounds like
It's
both.
a polka jazz fusion.
That's what makes people unique. But just because I'm behind on the album thing, we're just going to go straight to there. Number 4, top album.
Oh boy, looking at me.
Yes, I am.
Oh man,
Gavin, what do you got?
don't pick me.
Anybody, anytime.
Anybody? Yeah.
AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Number 4 top album.
Yep,
Or-
number 4.
Of
We're going to go all the way
1980.
down
of
to number 1.
1984.
Yes.
We're going to go all the way down to number 1.
Uh,
I mean, the
ABBA.
Oh,
ABBA.
okay.
There we go. What do you got, Darian?
Oh gosh, you guys. My music history is not up to par. I'm trying to think. 80s.
So it makes
Okay.
this fun for me.
Is it
Ooh.
Am I the
Beatles
only
were
Gen? No, you
70s?
have to be a Gen
Huh?
X or
Beatles
two.
or
to-
70s?
Yeah, but they kept going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe Beatles, Beach Boys, something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Do
was
Wings
Beatles in
maybe?
this?
Was
Yeah, the Wings with
Wings
yeah.
and
You going with
Paul
Wings, Gavin?
McCartney.
Yeah, I'm just piggybacking off what she said. But
Oh, okay.
Phil
What are you going
Collins.
with then?
Phil Collins.
Wings
Phil
sounds
Collins.
good.
Ooh, that would
Wings
be a
sounds
good
good.
one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Nick, did you already say something?
I said AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Okay.
Here we go. Can't Slow
Lionel
Down by
Richie.
Lionel Richie.
I've really been listening
I
to
forgot
a lot
about
of Lionel
Hold on,
Richie.
hold on. What? I didn't hear any of that.
Can't Slow Down by Lionel Richie.
Oh, nice.
Beauty. I'll come back with number 3 in just a moment. So, it's bringing back original music. What do you think has to happen for that to even start working? And it was a slog before. That's what I used to do all the time until I finally crossed the train tracks and went to the cover band stuff and learned that you can make a lot more money doing that.
No more
So-
cover bands, only original music. That's all you get now.
And what used to happen was that they had, remember the First Avenue that was downtown?
Yeah.
It might have been after your time. 'Cause it was there for a while. Yeah, it was called the First Avenue and turned to the Avalon Center.
Oh, okay.
And then the Avalon took over the venue.
I moved here in 2005.
Okay, so yeah, so it was before your time.
Yeah.
It's been late 80s, late 90s ain't that old. But they had music every single day of the week. And my band was an original band. We play there almost every Tuesday because they just, no one was
Sure.
booking on Tuesdays, and we just got a lot of stage time that way. But again, it was just that if the whole schlag was that you had to work 3 jobs in order just to, do a band
Yeah.
type thing. Then we're all living in the same house and all that other fun stuff. So it's like, what? Maybe the question should be is like, what should original music players develop more into? Is this acoustic thing a more viable idea for original?
I don't know how to respond to that necessarily.
Yeah, picking your
Because,
brains.
I don't know.
I think that everyone should do exactly what they want to do, make their sound what they want it to be, and the people that will like your sound will come to it. Like, genuinely, just put your shit out there and have a good time, and the vibe will happen,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you do. That's what being an artist is.
And
It's
just to
putting your
push back a little
creativity
bit
out
on
there.
that is that what if nobody wants to come and watch it?
Well, then I guess maybe you're not very good.
Try something else.
Yeah.
Try something else? Okay.
I don't know. I feel so grateful that I've been able to play with the people that I play with, and Darian, like, you are amazing. Your voice is awesome. You make me sound better. And like the people that I play with in the Crop Dusters, we recorded at Pachyderm Studios, south of St. Paul last August, and we're putting out 2 records this summer. Because we couldn't fit 12 songs on an LP, so we're doing a 8-track LP and a 4-track EP, and
Nice.
that's just so fun to like hear it coming about. And I'm starting to get mixes back, and like, holy shit, like just so pumped. And yeah,
I mean, it
it's-
took a lot for you to, like, some of your original music, like, you were nervous about putting it out there, but, like, you just have to do it, you know?
I wouldn't say I was nervous about putting it out. I just don't like to be that social media guy that's like playing every. I never put my shit on social media. I just.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I need to do it more, but I'm stoked. So
But you could find it.
Little
here.
history lesson, Gavin. Pachyderm is where Heart Shaped Box was recorded.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yep,
Oh, with Steve Albini.
yep. We put
Rip Steve Albini.
we did the whole fireplace photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on our website. And that's and the guitar that Dave Grohl was holding or
Yeah.
whatever is right there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I emailed them about it. No, I emailed them to just go and visit, and I offered to pay them for session time like 7 months ago. And they did not get back to me.
Dang.
They must only want to work with serious people. And I was like, I'm not going to record anything. I just want to see what's going on, and I'll pay for your time.
And they're like, no soup for you.
That's right.
It was a very wonderful experience. being there.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It's a cool place.
12 tunes. How long did that take to lay those tracks down?
We got there on Sunday night and left on Friday morning, and
That's a considerable amount of time. But
yeah,
do you have all the songs done, ready to go?
yeah.
Just
well,
just coming straight out of the box?
We had to do some overdubs in Fargo, We had Steve Wallivan do some overdubs for us.
Okay, yeah. Shout out
but-
to Steve.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. And the people were great. The place is amazing, and we just had a blast. You know, like the sauna. Yes, the sauna.
They have a sauna there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I woke up.
Okay,
every,
Nick, you got to step up here.
I don't know if I can get a sauna.
He's
in my
got a
studio.
coffee maker.
I
We'll
got
give
a
him
coffee
that.
maker
We
and a mini
do-
fridge.
every morning sauna for 25 minutes, pool for 15 minutes.
We
That
have-
was wild.
Oh, there
Shower.
you go.
We have
Yep.
a communal office bathroom.
No comment. Beauty. So let's get to this thing, and then I'll ask Darian if you have any recordings as well. We're going to hold you off on that, though, and we're going to figure out what number 3 is.
Oh, boy.
What's number 3 in '84? Top album. I was 9 years old.
Michael Jackson something.
Michael
Ooh,
Jackson.
That's a good guess.
Thriller, maybe? When was that? When did that come out?
Is that 82?
82? Maybe a little later.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
go
know
for
what
it.
the album name would
Yeah,
be.
go
but
for
Michael
it.
Jackson.
Go for it.
What do you got?
Journey.
Journey? There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Maybe Styx? I don't know if they ever got like top album anything. Not sure.
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boston.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
a
want
good
to tell you
one.
my
Oh, yeah.
Boston
The
story.
famous album. cover.
Van
Oh,
Halen.
there it is.
1984.
Well, at least you guessed
Yep.
it. It's on the list somewhere.
It's on the list. It was. What is number 2? But let's get back to Darian here. Darian, recordings?
I don't have any that are out streaming. Well, a buddy of mine has like a recording studio in his apartment, and we've recorded a couple songs, but like nothing that I'm advertising to be streamed. So
Okay.
I've not. I'm still kind of. I
Are they
wouldn't say
for
like
any
super-
kind of public consumption?
Yeah, I mean, I have an Instagram, but I haven't like
Okay.
been taking that very seriously. Like, I feel like things are ramping up a tiny bit more now that I have more time and I feel more established in my life, that I have more time to put toward it. So, not currently,
There we go.
but there will be eventually.
Gavin, what you got?
Well, do we want to talk to him about maybe starting earlier and all that fun jazz?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So, you know,
Want to
we
get started with that?
I mean, we play shows from generally like 9 to 1:30, or it's kind of when you play. Do you think it would be beneficial to maybe start earlier?
Oh yeah.
To maybe get more people out.
Well, I know like the aquarium, Ryan Hoffert does a great job for the aquarium, and he's been starting shows
Shout out to Ryan.
at 7 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And I think that's great.
Okay.
Like, I think that's great. And I told Dempsey's, like, we always did 10 to 1:30, and I'm like, you know what? We need to roll it back at least a half hour.
Yeah.
And, like, so we did. And that way the band's done at 1:30. It's not up to the band to call the last call.
Right,
all
right.
that sort of thing.
Yep.
Like, it's not their responsibility. And it's nice for the band to have time to go and conversate with people.
Oh,
for a
big
bit,
time.
you know?
Big
So, yeah, 9:30 is not as early as I think would be. It could go earlier, but I think it's on the way.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Just to iterate on top of that, is that there's a lot of people that have come in here. We've asked the same question about that, because it seems like it's the way the things that are going nowadays. Because I know, especially from Joe from the Front Fenders, Joe Rudd, shout out to Joe, but he was talking about that, like, they do the Elks Club. They'll literally start at 4 in the afternoon, and the place will be packed.
Yeah.
And as soon as they're done at 8, clears right out.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Crazy.
And I know there's a lot of places that is just trying to get people to come out after 9 o'clock. It just
Yeah.
seems like a chore nowadays.
And a lot
So
of people.
I don't know if that's from COVID or if that's just people just having too much stuff in their hands and too much access to everything, or if just the whole overall vibe of it.
I've had friends tell me, like, you guys start too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, again, like
Family
a
members.
business model, people will
Yeah.
go to the bars until 8-ish, and then
Yeah.
the music starting then keeps people there longer. They
Right.
make more money, and like
You do have a point.
and it keeps people there till bar close.
That's true.
And that's as a business person, that makes a lot of sense, but it would be really great to be able to go out somewhere at 7 p.m., listen to music for a couple hours, and then go home
Right.
and get good
Yeah,
sleep,
like-
you know?
right.
But
Yeah.
What about
as a
2 bands a
business
day?
model, like,
2 bands a day.
Yeah, one earlier, one later.
that's more money.
You know what Joe was saying
Yeah,
is
costs
that
more
more
money
money
for
to make,
them.
though.
they
but-
would play and then they'd have a
Maybe.
karaoke thing right
Right,
afterwards.
yeah,
Right.
something like that. That'd
Oh,
be
there you
great.
go. Yeah, like an event after or right
That's
before or
pretty
something.
smart.
I mean, we were to kind
Yeah.
of do that, but
Or
like
we could do
you know.
bingo or something.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
M&J.
Jim is all about making
I love the M&J for bingo.
I had to contact Jim Haney from Pachin and be like, hey, just so you know, like, I know you guys are done at 10, parade day,
Oh yeah.
Irish band.
Yep.
There is karaoke right after, so we need to make sure we keep it flowing,
Gotcha.
keep that crowd. Because that's the thing, like,
That
as soon as you
turnover
stop
rate.
doing something, you
Believe.
lose it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
true.
it does. Yeah, dead air definitely gets out there. All right, number 2 in 1984, number 2nd album of March of 1984.
We already guessed the one
Nick,
that
you
was
guessed first.
1984.
You already
So-
guessed 1984.
We
So that
guessed
one's off the
1984,
board.
So that one's gone. So now I don't have a number to base off of.
Number 2.
Number 2, 1984. I'm going to say Michael Jackson. That was a good guess earlier.
Okay. Yeah,
I was thinking like your guess Boston was a good one too.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not well versed.
you can stay with Michael Jackson as well.
Yeah, you know. I don't know.
It's got to be in there.
Something.
Gavin, what you got? We're gonna let Nate stew on this one for a moment.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray
Oh, nice. That's a
Vaughan.
good one.
Ooh,
yeah.
that's good.
Good guess.
Sure.
I don't know.
Uh,
Just throwing it out there.
hold on. Pop charts?
Just says.
Overall album chart.
Overall.
Yep.
Okay.
This is top 500 Billboard.
Oh, Madonna.
I was going to say
Hey, that
Well, you can. I already guessed Michael Jackson.
You can say Madonna.
I don't know why I said it out
Shoot.
loud.
sorry.
You didn't know you were gonna come here and like, go to school.
Trials and tribulations.
We didn't study.
Uh,
Didn't study.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny
Yeah.
Cash.
Okay.
Color by Numbers, Culture Club.
Wow.
I remember when that came out. My friend down the street bought that album.
Oh.
And we couldn't figure out what Boy George was at the time. I was like, what's going on here? But now it's just kind of the norm.
That looks like an advertisement for a band that plays on a cruise.
Coming up next, the number one. The number one. Oh, jeez. Oh, now I forgot my question. Oh, this is no good. I should have wrote it down while I was thinking of it.
I can't remember for you.
No, you can't. And it had to do with like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. Ah, darn it. Darn it.
You want me to ask him a question?
Yeah, go for it, Gavin.
Okay. What was the last band you paid to see?
Paid.
You know, like, you go to a show.
Yeah.
Paid money.
Mm-hmm.
Pay to see bands.
Well,
I don't.
for me, it was. I don't think I've.
I'm really
had a show in a
sneaky.
while.
Oh,
I
Nick.
don't know. I feel like we.
I
see
just
music
work in the
constantly.
industry.
We saw Grace Potter,
Okay.
and we went to Sierra Farrell and Cat Clyde.
Charlie Crockett.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie Crockett.
Where was that at?
First Avenue.
First
No,
Avenue downtown.
Palace Theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was right after.
So down in the cities?
Yeah, it was right after our recording session on Friday.
Minneapolis, St. Paul, y'all.
The whole band went to Charlie Crockett afterwards. That was great.
One of the last people I saw was Chick Corea downtown.
Damn.
Chick Corea.
Yeah, I was like 5 feet away from him. It was crazy. And then he died that year, and I was really sad.
When was that?
That's pre-COVID. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2018.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last one I actually paid for.
Yeah, I met, shook hands with, man, I forget his name. The drummer, Steve something.
Steve Swallow?
No.
Steve Gadd?
Yes.
There,
Steve
you
Gadd.
got to shake Steve Gadd's
I
hand.
shook Steve Gadd's hand.
I saw him down in North Texas. He was giving
Yeah.
us a clinic, and everyone was getting mad at him because he was basically just doing groove stuff, which is what he's known
That's
for.
what he does.
Yeah, exactly. But everyone wanted to see chops, and I was like, oh, okay. But no.
He does it
So
at the end.
to me, it was kind of a missed opportunity type deal, just because that all of a sudden I had to think about it. It's like, oh, he's not throwing down. He's just playing, the groove,
Mhm.
and not. Yeah, should have appreciated it more. Oh well, I digress. So what's coming up for you guys?
We have a couple of stuff going on.
We are playing at Dempsey's on Wednesday the 23rd,
23rd, yep.
right?
And then Troll Lounge in May.
Troll Lounge May 9th.
Love
I
the
believe.
Troll Lounge.
That's where we started, actually.
Nice.
That's very cool.
The Crop Dusters are playing the Galactic Rodeo at Drecker Brewing next Thursday.
Oh,
This
nice.
Thursday. We play 7 to 9, and the Mooncats are playing 5 to 6:30.
There's
And
that early
they're
time
a
again.
great. They're a great band out of like Minot area.
Okay.
Really awesome trio. Like great, but they want us to look like psychedelic cowboys, so I need to like go figure some shit out. Duster will have no problem with that. But.
Oh my God, the visual image of Duster trying to dress as a cowboy.
Well, he's gonna. He's got it. He's gonna.
He generally
Shout out
looks
to
like a
Duster. We
psychedelic
got to bring you
cowboy.
back in here, man.
I feel like that's not that off.
The what?
I feel like that's not that weird of an image to me.
Duster? Really?
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
already
The
know what he's
dreads
gonna
and wearing
wear.
the hat.
I can just see it already. I mean, God. Yeah, he's. Yep.
We love you, man. We do. All right, number one.
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins. Oh, I see where you're going here. He's got a little experience.
This is great. CCR.
CCR.
Oh, man.
Darian, what you got?
I don't have any more guesses. I don't know.
No more guesses.
I can't even think of who was.
It
playing
could have been said already.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll go with Madonna.
Madonna?
Yeah, we'll do
Oh,
it.
solid.
I had one and I lost it.
Like me, my question was great too. It's something to do with numbers.
Let's go. I'm gonna say Boston.
Boston.
That's a good
Not
one.
that's not
That's
the
a
one I
good
was thinking of. But
Boston, here we
I'd
go.
be really mad at.
Oh.
You
You guys are
You
on
were
top
on
of it
it.
the
You were on it. You
whole
felt it
time.
coming.
It's like
There
we've
you
done
go.
this before.
every time.
That makes sense. It makes so much sense.
When
And we had
Barbie
to get-
wasn't the toy of the year, that was wild.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Hey, look, my coral looks squirrel.
Oh, nice.
It's purty.
Oh no, we're matching. They can't see me on camera, but me and New are kind of
We
matching.
are. Yeah.
That is true. Gavin, got anything else for him?
Yeah, what is your favorite show you've ever played?
My favorite
Oh.
show I've
And
ever
where?
That's a
played.
good one.
I know mine.
I can't say mine.
Okay, so
That
this,
good,
this
huh,
is
Nick?
this is up there. Okay, so Boots opened for Shooter Jennings at the whatever. What was that? Music venue where they had the Cadillac Ranch and
The venue, yeah.
yeah, the venue.
Yep.
And Mark went and hit on Shooter Jennings' merch girl. And she
It
brought him on
happens.
she brought him on the bus
No way.
and they were making
God,
out and stuff.
wow.
And then he couldn't remember her name and she kicked him off the
no.
bus.
Oh.
And then the next day we had to go play at Harmony Park for a music festival. And I remember I wore two wrong shoes.
That was your favorite gig ever.
Some memories you remember.
I think I wore two left-footed
Nice.
shoes.
Nice.
Yeah,
That just
it was
had
great.
to hurt.
Shooter was nice. Yeah.
Darian, yours.
I actually really enjoyed our gig that we played in Deadwood. So we
Oh,
went.
that's cool.
Yeah, we went.
Went
we
down
had
to
a,
South Dakota there.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we went on vacation and we went through Yellowstone and down through the
Yep.
Tetons and like we just like spent
The Jackson Hole.
yeah like we just had a
Oh,
really
nice.
beautiful time, just us in nature and like definitely not doing drugs. Like we were having a blast, and then we
Okay.
circled back through.
Okay. I'm not going to say that.
Nice.
We,
I had
you know,
some-
it was beautiful. Like it just like everything seemed to fall into place. And then on our way back up, we went through South Dakota and then back up, north, and it was just lovely. And we got to just have that time for ourselves. And we didn't know anybody, so like we could just kind of be more free, if that makes sense.
gotcha.
And it was really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, cool.
I
No
enjoyed it.
pressure. Where'd you play in Deadwood then?
It was a brewery, not in Deadwood. It was in Rapid City.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
South
We
Dakota.
stayed in Deadwood.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But the owners of the brewery, Duster and I had played there the summer before, and they're totally open to having us,
Yeah.
and they're
was great.
great hosts.
It was super
So,
busy, like vibes were flowing, and we had a good
Shoot,
time.
I can't remember the name of the brewery though, right off the top of my head.
It's not Queen Bee.
Huh?
Was it Queen Bee? No.
No.
I can't remember either. It was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Rapid City.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah, it
That's
was great.
fun, though.
We had a great time.
be a nice one. Kevin, what's yours?
Oh, my favorite gig?
Yeah.
Man, it was
I
probably
know
the
you're
first
probably
time.
the greenest one in here. That's okay.
Yeah, it was probably the first time we played the windbreak, and like
Okay.
feeling the stage. We've never, played with subs or anything, so like feeling the stage like vibrate, it was like whoa, like kind of cool.
I love the innocence in this all.
I know.
It's just like, oh, that's right. The
Yeah.
first time you've ever felt that. Yeah, that's cool.
There's beauty in memories, like
For
the
sure.
first moments.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
Exactly.
sure.
Nick, you got one? You said you couldn't tell us.
I
but
can't tell the details, but I did play at WeFest once, and then that was it. That's all I can say.
Sweet.
I think you told me the story. a few
I
times.
did.
I played at
Which is
WeFest
fine.
once.
It's fine.
Was-
I will say I
Rainy.
don't remember most of it. But
No,
yeah.
mine was down 7th Street Entry
Ooh.
in Minneapolis. I think it was the second time we played there. I had my friends of mine. Beefy, you were one of them. He just gave me this. I can't believe that I actually have one again. I'll explain after off camera because it'll take too long to do right now. But that was one of the, I won't say the last film I recorded on, but it was definitely a conversation itself. But I digress. So Beefy, you were there, and then we had Dan Solovates. Out to you, Dan. We got to bring you back on, too. And we were playing 7th Street Entry, and basically down in Minneapolis, the rules are if you get there first, you get to go on last. So we got there like 11 o'clock in the morning. Just sat outside. So then, it was a Tuesday night, and then we got in there, and everyone else came. So you sound check first, and then, you know, you put your stuff to the back. There else I think there was 4 bands that night. But across the street at the Target Center, Pearl Jam was playing.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what happens right at the time we got up on stage?
Pearl
Pearl
Jam.
Jam got out. So they had the Pearl Jam hype just coming straight in. The place was packed. And you understand the vocals of our person at that time kind of resembled what's going on with Pearl Jam, that type of thing. And the place was just electric the entire time.
Man, that sounds great.
My wedge was literally an SP4. Nick, you know what that is? Yeah, it's like a horn and 212s or 215s. That was, yeah, I could hear all that side of my head for about a week. But no, that was my craziest one. I'd love to relive that one.
I remember going to the Gorilla tour for System of a Down. I got tickets the morning of, and it was when I was 20, 19 or 20.
Still,
And at First Ave, and it was right when BYOB came out, Bring Your Own Bombs, whatever. And I slept on my buddy's dorm floor, and I thought I got water in my ear because Darian, the guitar player, was throwing water at people. But then I woke up, and there was blood on my pillow.
Oh, man.
I ruptured my eardrum.
Oh, no.
And,
Wow.
and then there was dried blood stuck to my eardrum for months.
Wow.
And the MSUM doctor had to like rinse it out.
The college doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, rock and roll, everybody.
there it is.